Hi, everyone. Welcome to Live Chat Tuesday. It's number 17. And today, my guest is Connie from Just Another Stitch.
Hello, everyone.
Let's see. This Friday will be my 1 year celebration, not birthday, sorry, celebration live for my 1 year. Yeah, so I hope y'all can make it. There's going to be about 16 to 17 prizes giving out. So, yeah, I've had quite a few people donated prizes, and I will be giving away a few things. My grandmother also donated something, my mom donated something, and a couple other content creators. So, yeah, I think it will be kind of fun. And let's see. Next Tuesday, that will be this Friday, Friday the 13th. I hope there's no jinx. Hi, Tracy. Welcome in.
Hey, Tracy.
Let's see. And then next Tuesday, Life in Stitches, Miss Stephanie, hopefully will be able to go live. She had a surgery done yesterday. If she feels up to it, then she will be going live with me next Tuesday. And also, if there's any other content creators out there that would like to go live, I have next Friday and let's see, I think Connie's going to be on with me on the 24th. So I have the Friday the 20th and the 27th open, and Tuesday the 31st. So, yeah.
I have a question.
So if there's anyone that wants to go live, just shoot me an email. What, Connie?
I have a question. Is Stephanie going to be up to doing the Yarnaholic Sunday?
Um, I don't know. But probably by then she's been resting,
Okay.
and so if not, then
Probably
probably the
just be
next
the four
time.
of us.
But I'm hoping she'll be good enough by then. So yeah, please leave a comment to let us know that you're here. Um, how are you today, Tracy? Let's see. I know Connie has a giveaway going on for her 700 subscribers, so go check that out. Um, I was going to do a 600 subscriber giveaway because I'm now at 630, but with all the Christmas and July fairies things going on, and then all the birthday live going on, I'm probably going to do mine maybe beginning next month for my 600 subscriber giveaway. So that will be in the future next month sometime. Hi, Angela. Welcome in.
Hi, Angela. How are you?
You're still working on your stitch marker holder. Okay. Tracy is doing well, getting ready for your first solo live on Thursday. Well, awesome. I will try to be there.
Let's see. What time is it going to be, Tracy?
Hold on 1 second, guys. It goes in the top, and you'll see the flower container with
Congrats,
the lid
Tracy.
fit behind there. Oh, you have your 200 subscriber giveaway going on right now? Okay, your live's going to be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. I'm going to write that down.
I'm trying to remember if I entered Tracy's giveaway or not.
I have no idea.
I think I did.
I'm not sure. In the little folder where I bookmark everything, I don't know yet. I'd have to go look. Um, yeah, I was writing down her live. Okay. So how are you today, Connie?
I'm doing good. My stomach's been kind of upset from that new medicine I'm taking,
Yeah.
but other than that, good. Been busy. Worked on filming part of my video for today. I still have to do the port with Frank. Then I did some of the editing and that's I think that's about it that's been going on. I haven't even gotten to touch my knitting yet today.
Yeah, I started working on doing a new shawl, designing a new shawl, and I just
Ooh.
finished redoing my pattern for my pocket shawl, which I made, I think, a couple of months ago. I'm not sure how long ago, but I know it was a couple of months ago. I made a pocket shawl out of scrap yarn, so I needed to make it anyway again to figure out how much yardage I needed and all that. So
I love pocket
that one got
shawls.
finished up.
But yeah, someone was asking me if I had any plans to design a new pattern, and it's like it has been a while, but it's probably going to still be a while because I have certain patterns I'm about to work on
Yeah.
next. So maybe I'll get brave and do a shawl, try to design a shawl. The next pattern I go to design.
Yeah, it's really not that hard as long as it lays down flat. That's what you're looking for, you know. Um, and I would suggest every row that you do, go back and write down the row that you just did, so you don't have to go back and figure it out. And then um, when you get to a certain point in the shawl, try to figure out what rows you would like to repeat and see if it works out. And if it don't, then you have to either figure out whether you're going to add a stitch or take away a stitch, or it's really not that hard. You would be surprised.
But I'd probably do a knitted one because like crochet I still have my peppermint blanket that I want to get done by the end of the year. So I don't
Yeah.
want to like add too many more crochet projects.
Yeah, I do not like having multiple projects go on at the same time. I usually don't. Um, and the only other project that I have beside the shawl that I'm starting to design, is the Tunisian blanket. That's the only whip I have. So I technically have two projects going, but that blanket is just so it's so hard to want to finish it. Hi, Brenda. Welcome in.
Hi Brenda. Yeah. It's like I really prefer to just have like one whip, but I've
Hmm.
gotten where I have that I have a kind of like a routine where I alternate between three projects during the week.
Yeah. Some projects, like you'll be working on them, and it's like you want to work on that one because you either really, really like it, or there's always a project that, you're like, oh, I don't want to work on that one. I really don't want to work on that one. So you kind of put it on the back burner. And that's how it went with my Tunisian blanket. Good morning, Dawn.
Hi Dawn. But yeah, because I was trying to figure out what yarn I want to use whenever I start my next Bag O Day project, which is a shawl. Because I think if I use the cake sporkly yarn, I think it would be too busy for this pattern. And,
Hmm.
and I was telling you how I was thinking about using that Lion Brand yarn that has the little sequins in
Yeah.
it, but it's not. I don't have enough of it.
Oh,
'Cause I was looking at the yardage, and it's like. And now I'm like, I don't know what yarn to use.
Yeah, I get that sometimes with me it's like, man, what yarn should I use and how much yarn will I need for this project? And yeah, but I think everybody has that problem. If they have a lot of yarn, they're like, man, what yarn should I use for this project? And some people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this one. They know like right away, but sometimes you have so many either pretty yarns and it's like, man, which one should I use? And Brenda has 6 whips, but she alternates on working on, wow.
Because I know if I have like more than 3, it's like
Same way with me. I'm like, I can't stand to have more than like 1 or 2, but because one will take priority over the other. Hey, Joe, welcome in.
Hi, Joe.
How are you today? And Dawn says, I have way too many whips, so many I don't even remember everything I have to do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like if I'm knitting something, then that's usually one project. And then I don't mind having one knitting, one crochet. But if I have more than one crochet project, like 2 or 3, I feel like, what am I doing?
But I know, like as a teenager, I would cross stitch and I would start projects and I would never finish them. I had so many whips. And now that now that I'm doing my crafts now, later, later as an adult, it's like I make a point that whatever I start, I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
And that's one aspect where I'm not big on having a lot of whips because I feel like then you start to like not finish things.
Yeah.
So like I really discipline myself when it comes to finishing stuff.
I try to too. And Tracy says, I just ordered 21 skeins of yarn and I'm running out of space to put it. I have 3 whips going, but mainly working on a duster from a pattern I won in a giveaway. Well, that's cool. Congrats on your win. And Joe
Yeah, I
says
know.
there's the sunflowers behind you.
Thank you. It's my green screen. But I know, like, I have a lot of pretty yarn now. I'm like, oh, I want to use this. I want to use this. But it's just getting to it.
Yeah. I have so much yarn I probably could not use in this lifetime. If I did, I would have to be constantly, I mean, every day, every minute, every hour, every second working on something to use it all. And Dawn says, and I didn't ask you, is your name Dawn? I don't want to be calling you Dawn and your name's not Dawn. So,
I know. I
but
always presumed it was Dawn too.
yeah. She says, it's a little crazy and distracting. I have started working on one project and one whip at a time. Of course, some whips I got bored and needed to frog them. Brenda says, 3 of my whips are a year-long make-along. Well, that's neat.
Yeah, that's how
That
it is with
wouldn't
my.
make me feel as stressed out.
Yeah, my temperature blanket is a year long, which probably every year I'm going to do a temperature blanket. So I'll always have at least 2 whips going.
Yeah. Oh, and her name is Dawn. Good, good, good. I didn't want to be calling you something and it not be, but I didn't want to assume. So that's good to know.
Yeah, every
Well,
now and then
I'll
you
let
find,
y'all see what I'm working on. Oh,
but every now and then you find out you've been calling somebody the wrong name.
yeah. Okay, so this is one I've started designing, and it's made. I got this in my giveaway from Bree, It's the shawl and a cake.
Ooh, is it sport?
And I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of this yarn. I tried it like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, and I didn't like working with it. This time around, it's not as bad. But I think I was using too small of a hook the last time, and so it was very hard to frog. Because this yarn is fuzzy and it kind of catches on itself when you frog it. But this one is Mellow Muse. And I'm halfway through a row. Well, not even halfway, but.
Ooh, pretty.
And it's a 3-row repeat. I just started designing it last night, so it's still in the works. But look at the colors that are. I don't know if these colors. I didn't want to pull out my stitch. Oops.
Ooh, nice.
I think it's going to be very, very pretty. But yeah, okay, good. I didn't pull out the stitch. Oh. Hey, Kaylina, welcome in.
Hi, Kaylina.
Brenda says, I have 2 knitting and the rest are crochet. And then Kaylina, which is my own utopia, for those of you don't know, she says, hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. My baby is going through a growth spurt, so the baby is sleepy, but in a lot of pain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Kaylina. Yes, Dawn, it is. Luckily, when I was designing the shawl, I didn't have to rip out too many rows. So, and the repeats have worked out perfectly. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy. That means the pattern's going to work out great. Now I just need to make the whole thing. And then write out I have the pattern written out by hand, but now I have to go and type it up. But I also redesigned my pocket shawl and got that finished. And I finished that last night before I started this other shawl. So, and I used the yarn I got from Cynthia's Crochet and Mormay. Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
The Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, and it turned out beautiful. And I'll show it on my Thursday video this week because it's actually in my room, so I can't really. Yeah, it's in my room. I can't show y'all.
I love the ombre yarns. I think those are gorgeous.
It turned out very, very pretty. Well, we got a couple of people in here. How about really the phone? I'm not answering it, y'all. It's just gonna have to ring, and I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Hi, Damien. Welcome in. How are you today? I was gonna say let's ask our first question, and then the phone started ringing.
I don't even hear it.
Question? Hey, Miguel. Welcome in.
Hey, Miguel.
All right, so you want to ask? Yeah, I know the phone's ringing. I'm not answering it. The answer machine can get it. Oh, you're very welcome, Miguel. I had fun making it. And I'm glad. I was worried that the stitch marker would get messed up in the card through the mail, but I hope it didn't. But I had fun making it, and I'm glad you liked it. And actually, it was my very first pop-up card. Just got cotton on clearance at Hobby Lobby for 57 cents. That's awesome.
He has a good Hobby Lobby. I've seen all the yarn at his Hobby Lobby, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah, my grandmother found in a different clearance section over like on the opposite side of where our yarn is. Like, say our yarn is on the right side of the store, on the left side of the store is their main clearance section where they put everything as like a last chance clearance. And she found yarn over there that was marked down even more than when they had the Hobby Lobby clearance going on, I think last week.
I wish my town had Hobby Lobby or at least any yarn store.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad everything arrived safe, Miguel. And you know the little wing, I gave you that stitch marker because of all your problems that you've gone through. I thought maybe, that might be appropriate, like God keeping a healing angel with you is what I was thinking, is where I went with that. So, oh, cool. I bet it is going to be super cute. Okay, well, Connie, would you like to ask the first question?
Okay, do you prefer roommates or to live alone? And I've experienced both. And like when it comes to roommates, you usually there's gonna be like drama with a roommate. There's always, some issues. Um, Living alone, it can be lonely, but it's like you don't have to worry about anybody else or deal with their stuff. So I would go with living alone. How about you, Crystal?
I don't like to be alone, really. So I would have to choose a roommate, which technically I live with my grandmother, so I guess she could be a roommate in a way.
And I got Frank.
Dawn says alone, and Brenda lives with her youngest daughter. Yeah, when I live alone, I get too bored. I mean, really bored.
It is boring and lonesome when you're by yourself.
Yeah, my mom says not alone after the stroke. She does not like to be alone in case something else happens. Tracy says alone, alone, alone. I've never lived alone and I treasure the time I do get. And Dawn says, but of course I have a family, not the same. And Miguel loves the sunflowers behind you.
Thank you, Miguel. It's my green
Tracy,
screen.
Tracy says, I can understand that too, Tammy. I have a heart condition that gets scary sometimes. Sorry to hear that, Tracy. I hope everything's okay with your heart, though. And welcome in, Julie. Hi.
Hey, Julie.
Chain a 201st row of single crochet. Sigh. Helena says, oh my God, I am so happy alone, but I guess I have gotten used to my boys and husband. And Miguel says, I love living alone with my animals. Yeah, I love my
Yeah, I love my Allykins and Sophie Wolfie.
And Joe says, your sunflowers are a big hit, or
Oh,
a hit.
thank you. I love sunflowers. And actually, speaking of sunflowers, I don't know if y'all ever saw that pocket shawl with the pretty sunflower on it. It's gorgeous.
Send me a picture or something, or the link one time through
I
Messenger?
probably I probably did. What
I think I
eventually I'm
remember
gonna
something about it.
eventually I'm gonna purchase that pattern and make it.
Oh, Brenda says I'd be lost alone. And Dylan says, the plane, because of the plane that keeps flying over your house. And Miguel says, I'm too set in my ways to have anyone live with me. Oh, Brenda has, and she says, yes, I have, Connie. It's beautiful.
The funny thing is, I have so many patterns on my to-do list. There's so many gorgeous patterns out there.
Yes, there is. All right, I'm going to ask the next question. Cash or credit card? Which do you prefer? I would have to use cash because then you can't overdraw your bank account or something.
Yeah, I think
Unless
I
you have
prefer.
overdraft protection.
I prefer cash.
Yeah. I mean, I have a bank account, but there was my grandmother took my card and got me something in town, and I told her how much I had on my account. And the guy, show them your shirt. Okay, I will in just a second. The guy, I told my grandmother I have 1240 in there. Don't go over. The guy charged 1243, and it went negative 3 cents on my account. But they didn't do an overdraft fee, so that was good. I had to put cash in there the next day. Let's see. Oops, somebody said cash. Trying to scroll back up. Brenda said cash. My mom says cash.
But the bad thing is, Walmart don't seem to like cash no more.
Dawn says, I'm just trying to finish my bod pattern hand towel. Kaylena says, I love cash because I get to save. Dawn also says cash. Joe says cash. And Tracy, don't carry cash. I use a debit card. And when we open the account, we put a thing on there that won't allow you to use the card if the money isn't there. So no chance of overdraw. That's awesome. I should have put that on my account. Crystal, last week, Dollar Star charged me 3 times. My bank alerted me. Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to have something called NetSpend, and that's a prepaid debit card. So you put as much as you want, like, on there, and that's all you can use. You can't go over. So, okay, Mom wanted me to show y'all my shirt. I made this either end or middle of last year roundabout, and it's a Bago Days pattern. It's a shirt, but I used thinner weight yarn than what she called for. And it's different colors. And this yarn, I think, was, I don't remember. I know it's from Hobium in Turkey, but I can't remember exactly what yarn that I used. But it's 100% cotton. Thank you, Tracy. This is actually, I've had it like maybe a half a year or a year, and this is the first time I've ever worn it. So, Etrophil? Maybe it's Etrophil from Hobium. I can't remember. I know it's a little thinner. It's like about a 1 or 2 weight yarn, very thin. Thank you, Brenda. Oh, thank you, Kaylina. I am looking forward to seeing some of the dishcloths. He did show a video showing the first 7 already, and they're very beautiful. Miguel, you did a good job on it. Thank you, Mom. Yes, you're going to have to make one. I'll find that pattern. I printed it out. It's in one of my notebooks that has all the patterns that I saved. I bought the pattern from Bagel Day on her Etsy store, I think last year sometime. So, yeah. Thank you, Julie. And it was very easy, a very easy shirt to make. And she also has the tutorial. I just don't remember what it was called. You're welcome, Mom. This Saturday, I have local meetup. Saturday, I'll show dishcloths on Friday. Well, that's okay. You're saying reversed on two different comments, Miguel. You'll meet Friday, and then you'll show them on Saturday, or you'll have Saturdays done. Okay, I got a little confused there. Thank you, Angela. You're going to look at Miguel's dishcloths. Okay. You want to ask the next question?
All right. Do you prefer to attend a party or host a party? I prefer to attend a party because I tend to be shy and like I don't think I'd make a very good host for a party. How about you, Crystal?
Probably the same. Y'all wouldn't think that I'm very shy, but I am. I like if I'm like when I was in school, if I had to get up and read a paper in front of everybody, I was shaking, like literally having anxiety. I do not like talking in front of people, but you wouldn't think that I would be that way because of me being on here talking to y'all. I guess it's more like mentally, stresses me out. Um, that I know people are sitting there looking at me physically,
And then when you attend a party too, you can leave when you want to.
Yep. If you're hosting it, you gotta stay there till the very last person leaves.
Yeah. You start getting social anxiety. It's like, okay, time to go. Bye. Where if you're hosting, you gotta stay.
Hi, Isla. Welcome
Hey,
in.
Isla.
I'm a bit dizzy this morning. Might not stay long. Oh, I hope you feel a little better. I hope the
I hope you
dizziness
feel
goes
better.
away.
I hope you feel better too, Isla.
Brenda says, attend a party. Done my share of hosting and the work to prepare and clean. Not fun. Yes, so true. Dawn says both. Let's see. Joe says, I'm shy too. Laugh out loud. Brenda already read that comment. Julie says, if it's not an adequate or fancy kind of party, then no. I don't want to host it. Kaylina says, I love both. We have a big family, so every year we get one big holiday. So this year we get Thanksgiving, and when last year we had Christmas. And Miguel is not shy. I get big anxiety when I'm in front of people. Like
Me too.
in town during the pandemic, I was like freaking out if anybody came like within 6 feet of me. I was like Oh, back up. I didn't say that to him, but I would move away from them until I felt like I was about 6 feet apart. I
I
was
remember
like, yeah.
I remember
Go ahead.
one time going to this barbecue with a friend, and she drove. So I'm there, and like the social anxiety just starts getting to me, and I wanted to leave so bad, but I couldn't. And I mean, I'm just like, come on, I can't do this, you know. But the irony is that after a while, I did start talking to everyone more, and then I started to have a good time. But I have trouble like talking to people in person. Like I don't know what to say. Like if
There was a
any of
couple
y'all would
times.
ever, sorry, but
It's
if
okay.
any of
Go ahead.
y'all if any of y'all would ever meet me in person, y'all would probably be like, she's so quiet. She's not the same as she is on her video.
I've been to a couple of parties where I was the same way. It's like as soon as I got there, I'm like uncomfortable. I don't know any of these people. I'm hiding in a corner or outside away from everybody or with the person that I came with, and talking to them and or wanting to leave. Well, we just got here. I don't care. I want to go. I don't like anybody here. I don't know anybody here. I'm so uncomfortable.
It also reminds me, when I was in school, we did this mock interview thing. And right before, like, whenever I got called, I panicked. I literally wanted to run. And it's like, so starting the interview, it's like my voice is shaking. And I'm just
Mm.
like, how am I going to do this? And then it got better. And the irony is, the one interviewing me, I don't think ever noticed because she said that I was soft spoken but confident, and it was like, okay, I was not confident.
Miguel says, "I'll talk to anyone if no one is around. I may talk to the point on the wall." As soon as I read that, I laughed. Be
I
talking
wish
to the wall.
I wish I could just go up to people and just start talking to them, but typically it's like people have to come up to me and start talking to
Yeah.
me.
And he also says, "I look for opportunities to talk with people. I'll compliment someone on what they are wearing, or always ask how you are today." And Dawn says, "I have planned and hosted many birthday parties, also have planned and co hosted a lot of homeschool parties, get togethers. Not always comfortable and it's tiring, but so much fun." Oops. Plan slash run. Okay. Welcome back, Mom. It's
And another
amazing just by complimenting someone how that most open up and are friendly. That is true, Miguel.
thing is, but like one funny thing too with me now, once you get to know me, then you can't get me to be quiet. Just ask Frank.
I've noticed that.
But
But that's a
if
good
we
thing.
but if we met in person, I might like clam up.
Yeah. Kaylina says homeschool. Whoop whoop. Hey
Lisa,
Lisa, welcome in.
hello, my ET loving friend.
My mom, did you comment on Miguel's video? Because he's doing a giveaway portion in that. And he said for you to make a comment to enter.
I'm gonna have to check out his giveaway. I don't think I've entered his.
One time last year at laundromat, I complimented this young lady on her knitting. She broke down and told me her grandma just died a few days before. I sat and encouraged her. Oh, that is very sweet of you, Miguel. Oh, okay. Good, Mom. Okay, do you know whose turn it is to ask a question? I've
It's
lost track.
yours. It's
Okay.
yours.
Espresso or drip coffee? I guess I would have to go. Would drip coffee be like just a regular coffee pot? I didn't even look this up. I was going to.
That's what I would think. Or there's the I can't think of what you call it, but like you put your coffee grinds in the thing. Frank had one, but it broke. I couldn't think of what you call it.
Bye,
That glass
Dawn.
thing, French press. That's
No.
it.
Bye, Dawn. Thanks for coming in.
Bye,
Thank you, and I
Dawn.
hope you have a great day too. My mom says drip coffee.
I'd go with drip coffee.
Let me see. It's going to take forever to load, but. Oh, okay. It's like a little metal thing. It's kind of like a coffee pot, but it goes into a container, and the coffee uh, has like a filter on top, and then a container, and it just kind of drips through a little basket type thing. Huh. That's interesting. I would have to okay, let me try to share my screen and show y'all what this looks like. It's different than a French press. Let me go back and get it. It's not a French press. Let's see. Everybody's technically saying drip coffee. I just love coffee, hot or cold. I'd love an ivy bowl with coffee in it. Oh my goodness. Let's see. It's not. Oh, I guess I gotta click share. Share screen.
And Kaylina saying pumpkin spice. Yes. I need to see if they started in my area with the pumpkin spice coffee.
Okay, can y'all see the Google search?
No.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I think you have it now. They put us in the basement, so you should have it.
Why? It hasn't changed. Okay, there it goes.
It's loading, but
There. Everything on this computer takes. Okay, whoa, there's. All right. right? Can y'all see that now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so that's kind of like what it is. These things, you put the coffee in that little basket on top and you pour the water and it just drips into the bottom. Okay, now I gotta stop sharing the screen. That looks so weird. It's like when you point a mirror at a mirror, it just reflects back itself. Okay, there's new comments. Let's see. Oh, bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
I guess it don't keep anything hot. It's like maybe a 1 cup thing.
You might have to boil the water first, too.
Oh, Kaylina does that when the power is out. Bye, Miguel. Thanks for coming in.
Bye, Miguel.
I've actually, when we had no power, what I would do is I would take as hot as the water as I could get, or, like if we had any hot water, and then I would just make instant coffee. What's Miguel's channel? It's his channel name is Who Knows. Let me see if I can get his YouTube channel. I don't know if I have it bookmarked or let me see.
Usually, like, I've gotten to where I can access his usually fairly quickly, but I can't comment.
Yeah. Well, it's in my search history, so all I had to do is bring up a page and type in Who Knows, and it popped up his channel in my history. So it's just I don't know if this is the actual channel or let me see. It's loaded. Okay, this is his channel link, guys.
Yeah, for some reason, when you do a search for his channel, it's like it don't pull it up, or if it does, you really got to scroll a lot to find it.
Yes, yes. Okay, this is Miguel's channel. Who knows? This is his channel link.
But really, I should do that bookmark here so I can easily access it.
Yeah. It brings up a lot of other things, like music and stuff like that when you just try to search for it. You're welcome, Brenda. Oh. Okay, so you want to ask the next question?
All right. Would you prefer to lose sleep or skip a meal? And this is a tough one. I don't like losing sleep, and I don't like losing out on eating either. Um, I kind of find it's kind of 50-50 because when I lose sleep, I don't function well. But like if I go too long without eating, I'll start getting like headaches and get grumpy.
Me too.
Same with you.
Now, if I lose sleep, I get real grouchy the next day. But also, if I don't eat, I get real grouchy. So, either one makes me grouchy anyway. And if I don't have coffee, I get grouchy too because I can't wake up. But I guess I'd rather not eat than lose sleep. I love my sleep. And Kaylina says I need my sleep. Yeah, my mom gets weak and more dizzy if she don't eat. And another thing, like when I share my screen with y'all, I have to go to the other tab, so I do not see if y'all can see it, because if I switch back, then it goes, I can't see whenever my screen is actually being shared with y'all. So um yeah, I thought of that. That's why. Oh, my neck just popped like 3 times. Brenda needs her sleep. Okay. Let's see. Reality shows or documentaries? It kind of just depends on what it is, actually, or what it's about for me. Um, Now, shows like Big Brother that are reality, I'm not a fan of, but Survivor, yes, because it's kind of like a game that you're watching. Lisa with Coping with Yarn says reality shows. Which one would you choose, Connie? Reality shows or documentaries?
I kind of agree with you. It really depends on what it is. Um, like overall, I'm not really big on documentaries, but if you find the right subject,
Mm-hmm.
it can, I can enjoy it. And when it comes to reality shows, I used to be into reality shows more, but it's like now you can tell there's so much about just getting the drama that
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the shows fake a lot of the stuff just for the ratings. So it's really not reality.
Yeah.
And for me, for a while, I watched The Bachelor, but it's like I got tired of that.
Mm-hmm. I,
So
I
the
used to watch that too.
same with Big Brother. Now the one that I did always like watching was Fear Factor.
Yeah.
You said something, Frank? And so you think you can dance? Well, and well, I don't know if you'd really call So You Think You Can Dance a reality show though. It's more of a competition. Frank was like telling me in the background, so you think you can dance?
Let's see. Isla, Brenda, and Kaylina all say documentaries. Oh, and my mom all say documentaries. And for those of you that are Survivor fans, they're finally bringing Survivor back after a year of no seasons. It's coming back September 22nd, next month. I'm like, yes! Season 41. I'm so excited.
Speaking of Survivor, whenever I was going to the technical college, there was a car dealership like right across the street, and they did like the Survivor giveaway for a car. So you had all these people camping out in the parking lot,
Yeah.
like basically kind of how like the show Survivor does. And like
Mm-hmm.
anytime like they would see cars passing and stuff, they'd be waiting. But I don't know if I could have done that though. Like you see them getting pizza delivered out there.
So what is everyone working on? I know you're still did you ever finish your poncho, hooded poncho?
No,
No, not yet.
I've started on the hood. So I have to finish the rows on that, sew it, do the tassels for like, the top part
Yeah.
and the fringe.
Okay. Well, then you're probably about 75% through almost.
I'm pokey. And then I'm still knitting that cable and lace shawl. And of
Okay.
course my temperature blanket. But today's a knitting day, so I'll be working on my knitted shawl.
My mom is working on a short shirt for my grandmother,
Ooh. Where is
and that's
Mama?
gonna be for her birthday, right?
So what's Mama up to?
She's actually in town, I think, couponing right now. Either at Dollar General because today's a Tuesday, and that's when the penny items usually pop up. So she's out penny shopping, I believe. If she can find penny items, that's the thing with penny shopping. You have to hunt for them.
See, there was one
Say yes for her
time
birthday.
at the
Do
Dollar
it.
Tree, in Opelousas, I had found some cute Winnie the Pooh stickers, and I really wanted them. But when she went to ring them up, they rang up for a penny, and she would, the cashier would not let me have them. I
Oh,
was willing, to pay full price.
yeah. Brenda is working on one of Bagorday's hats. Oh, new hat. And Kaylina is trying to finish her Virus Meets Green shawl. Oh, for a giveaway. That's nice. Lisa says, I swear I will start that bag soon. I'm also working on a Moby wrap. I need to do other whips to like a shirt, and I want to work on a chemo cap. Okay. If you don't get the little mosaic bag done, that is fine, Lisa. I know you got a lot going on. Oh. And so, for those of you that are in the chat, I just wanted to remind y'all that Friday is my 1 year celebration live. So it's at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I was going to say standard time. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. What is it?
And Crystal's gonna party like it's 1999.
Oh yeah, speaking of 1999, I played a prank on my family. And for the 1 year celebration, I have had a couple of people donate. I think I have about 13 people that donated prizes, and then I'll be giving away a few prizes. My grandmother's got a prize donated, and my mom's got something donated. So yeah, there's going to be, I'm hoping everything will be fun. And Brenda just finished her 8th block for the pineapple Afghan. I bet that's going to be pretty.
Oh,
Thank you, Christina.
Speaking of your anniversary celebration, I should have my alien beanie ready to go for it. So I'll let you. I'll do 4 patterns now.
Okay, awesome. Hi, Chris. Welcome in.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, I have you down, Lisa. I did. I think it's in my other notebook that my mom has the sock pattern in. That because she was working on her first pair of knitted socks. Well, not first, but pair in a long, long time. On double pointed needles, and she was getting really frustrated with them. So I since I was done with my little 9-inch circulars, she started over and she wanted the pattern that I was using. So my other notebook that I normally keep stuff in is in there with the pattern. But I have everybody's name on it. Um, and I have you down, Lisa. And I'll change yours, Connie, to 4 patterns instead of 3.
Yeah, you
So
can
how are
either
you
do
today, Chris? Thank you very much.
you can
He
either
said
do
it's
it.
good to see our smiles.
You could either do it where either they can pick one of my 4 patterns, or you could do it this pattern for one giveaway, or this pattern for another giveaway. It's up to you how you want to do
Okay.
it.
And if anybody, okay, I forgot to say this before. The people that are here that are donating prizes, I'll need to know whether your prize, if it's a physical prize, I need to know if it's for US only or if it's international. And I think the only one that's here right now that donated is Lisa. Um, so I'll need to know. Oh, there's Ivy. She donated a prize too. Ivy
Hey,
and
Ivy.
Coping with Yarn. I need to know if y'all's prizes for the 1 year celebration live, if it's going to be US only or if it's an international prize. I forgot to have y'all tell me that in the email. International for Lisa. Okay. And patterns can be emailed. So you want to do yours, Connie, international too?
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as they
I
have
guess I need to
email.
go back and hi, Lorlee, welcome in. I need
Hey,
to go back
Lori.
and email everybody that donated, or get a hold of them somehow and find out whether they want to donate internationally or not, or if it's going to be for US only. I don't want to ask people to donate. If you would like to donate something, Kaylina, that would be wonderful. But don't send anything to me physically. What I'm going to do is I will give a prize. Like I'll just tell me what you would like to donate for the prize, and then that winner, I will send you their information, whether it's their email address or their mailing address, and I would send that over to you and you would ship it directly to them. So if you feel like donating, that would be wonderful, but you are not obligated to. You don't have to. Did you see the, that is so sweet, Chris. He goes, Tammy, I know you have a wonderful smile too back there in the background. That is sweet of you, Chris. Because I know not everybody can ship internationally. So yeah. All right. I've lost track of whose question it is. Do you know?
Um,
Thank you, Kaylina. My email is scrolling on the screen. Um, Tamia1@gmail.com.
I'm trying to remember. I'm really not sure. I think it was
You
you
know,
last.
do what?
I think it was you last, but I'm not positive.
Okay. Um, Ivy, if you want to do US only, that is up to you. Some of my prizes that I am actually donating, like I'm going to do a crochet hook custom for the winter and some stitch markers and earrings. I cannot ship outside the US. I don't have the funds to do international, so my prizes are going to be US only, unless it's patterns. Then I will open that one international. So but also it's a little bitty. I think you're doing earrings, beaded earrings. So they don't weigh very much. It might not be real bad to ship it. Um, that is true, Chris. Some people do donate gift cards if it's an international winner. I can't read it. I'll type it in. And there's not going to be a space, but I'm doing spaces so YouTube and StreamYard don't get mad at me because they don't like emails and stuff put in. So just no spaces.
But actually, it was you that asked last. I just scrolled the comments.
Okay. Well, go ahead and ask another question.
All right. Would you like to hang out with little kids or the older peeps? I would probably say older peeps. They're wise and they have wisdom.
That is true.
How about you, Crystal?
Let's see. Little kids can be funny, but sometimes enough is enough. And I don't mean that in a bad way, everyone. I just mean sometimes you want company with people your own age or around your own age. Um, yeah, they're like Chris and Brenda says both. I would have to choose both, a little bit of both to not exclude, you know. When you get tired of the kids, go talk with the adults. But like if I had to pick one, I would choose adults. Repeat the question for Lorley.
Would you rather hang out with little kids or older peeps?
Older people.
Yeah.
The oldies but goodies. Golden oldies. Hi, Mary. I saw you comment. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention hello and welcome in.
Hi, Mary.
Little kids tend to be more fun and sometimes less stressful. So little kids. Yes, that is kind of true. They have such imagination. I used to have an imaginary friend that was half dog, half shark. And I called him a Sharky. And I think I've seen that like on a TV show at some point. And so I was like 8 years old. So I just kind of like, I have my own, imaginary friend. Lisa says little kids. Lorley says kids are noisy and I haven't lived in a very quiet house for a long time. And Kaylina says older. Isla is, I like talking illnesses with the oldies like me. It gets wild. I don't know if that's supposed to be either the health issues and the juice. My mom says the elderly. Okay, so Ivy, you're going to do international. Okay. Hey, Kelly, welcome in.
Hey, Kelly.
And she says neither. I'm good. How are you doing, Kelly? She also asked, I guess you, she said, how is everyone? So
I'm doing good.
I could use a break from adulting though, so need to have some kid fun. Do you play video games? You could go play a video game. No. I've been wanting to play a video game for a while, like the last week, and I'm like, I need to finish certain things that I'm working on crochet wise, and I'm like, one of these days I'm just gonna go sit and play either some Resident Evil or some Call of Duty, and I just dropped my pen, and just play it for a day. Okay, Mom, enjoy your lunch.
Yeah, have a good lunch.
With the health issues and pills to be taking.
I want to know what Mom's eating for lunch.
Come back and tell us what you had. I used to play video games, won't touch them anymore. Oh, okay. Maybe I should try to be comedic with Vertigo. Mass Effect. I love that game. I have actually I knew somebody that played that, but I personally never played. I'm a big Resident Evil fan and Call of Duty fan, and I've played a lot of the Capcom games. They make Resident Evil. Um, and I played, what is that one? Abe's Odyssey. That's like about this little alien. And then there's also Munch's Odyssey, which was on the original Xbox. And that's about another little alien that's a part of the Odd World. That's what it's called, Odd World.
Aliens.
Ivy, I did save the 3 pictures of the earrings, and I was going to plan to show the earrings when I give them away. Bye, Mom. Enjoy your lunch. My daughter and I had fun last night. We played Skippo, listened and watched Weird Al videos.
Skippo was fun. And Weird Al was awesome.
Yeah.
And I listened. I went and listened to that Santa song that we were talking about yesterday on my live, and that's a demented song. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, some of his songs are real crazy. You're welcome, Ivy. I anybody that I have like the pictures for, or or like my mom and my prizes and my grandma's prizes, I'll probably show, and then your earrings I'll probably show. But everybody else, there's not going to be pictures or anything to show for their prizes. But it's fine. It will. I hope everybody likes the prizes that don't know what they're getting. I love a mystery, so. Didn't see that one. What is she talking about?
I think the Weird Al, the Christmas song.
Oh, okay.
That would be my guess. But my favorite Weird Al is Foil. Y'all got to hear that one.
I think one of my favorites was the Amish Paradise. But I like the original song by Coolio. So, Gangsters Paradise. All right. You're the one that's been keeping me straight. Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do this one. A physical planner or a digital planner? I prefer regular. My crocheted shirt keeps getting hung on this edge right here. I like a physical planner type thing. I have a calendar that hangs on my wall.
Physical planner.
That's awesome. Hannah likes white and nerdy and Amish paradise, and I was born this way. Okay. Chris, Lorley, and Kelly all say physical planners. Bye, Brenda. Thank you for coming in.
Bye,
Hugs
Brenda.
and love to you also. Bye, Kaylina. Thank you for coming in. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye, Kaylina.
And Lisa is the only one that says a digital planner that's on her phone. Brenda says physical. Mary don't use them, but would use a physical one if I ever needed to. Oh, but Coping uses a physical planner for yarn, though, and videos. Julie says, I like Amish Paradise, too. Hi, Teensy. Welcome in.
Hey, Teensy.
Well, I took a break, been painting my bathroom a pretty light blue. Not a clue what's happening on here. Oh, it's okay, Teensy. She plans nothing. It just is. The only thing I technically plan is who goes live with me on what days. That's the only thing that I write down. And the questions I ask. So yeah, I'm not big on planning everything. I just plan those two things: what questions I'm going to ask and what days I have people on my channel. Sorry, guys. My throat's getting dry. Even though I've been feels like I'm constantly sipping on something.
Same thing happens to me. Usually towards the end of my lives, I start coughing.
And most of the time I don't talk this much at home. So, a lot of the times when I talk to y'all, everyone on my lives or Connie's live if I'm a guest or whatever, I don't really talk this much here at home by myself, or not by myself, but you'll know what I mean. Like if my mom comes in, I'll talk to her. But most of the time I'm sitting here either watching TV or crocheting or knitting or something. So if I don't write it down, then I forget to do it. Yeah, I don't like that's certain things I do that too. Um, so yeah. Oh, excuse me, I just had a hiccup. Evan says his throat is itchy too. Oh, I food plan on my phone, and my husband likes to do the grocery shopping, so I send the list to him. You want to go ahead and ask another question, Connie?
Let's see. Do you prefer the sweating or shivering? And this is another one that's hard because I don't like either one. Because like with sweating, usually if I'm that hot, I'm gonna start like feeling yucky and just like where I have no energy and
Mm-hmm.
basically kind of like heat exhaustion. But if I'm shivering, that also brings out all the aches and pains. But
Yeah.
I guess I would go with shivering.
I'd rather go with shivering because I hate to sweat. And I feel like I'm dying. Yesterday we had a heat index of 108 to 110. And if you were outside more than 3 or 4 minutes, you start sweating and it'd be like, huh. So every time I got hot, I would come inside and eat a what is it, like a popsicle. Eat two of those back to back. Krish says shivering. Lorley says sweating. Teensy says I glisten, never sweat, but I prefer shivering. Mary says sweating. My back hurts really bad if I shiver too much. That is true.
I'm trying to get Allie.
I figured that's what you were trying to do.
Come on, Allie. You want to come?
Thanks, Millie.
She's already
Let's see.
hissing. Nope, not going to happen.
Let's see. Teensy says heating pad for my back in winter. Lorley says my bones hate the cold. Coping, I would rather shiver. I like being cold anyway better. I pour out sweat every day anyways because of stupid hormones. I just like the prospect of warming up over cooling down. Yes, so true. Um, it takes longer, I think, to cool down than it does to warm up. um, Kelly says shivering because I can put warm clothes on, but sweating, no, because I cannot walk around naked. Yeah, you can only take so much off after you've sweated. In winter, you can put as many layers on as you want. Kelly agrees with coping. Mary says, and sometimes it's accompanied by muscle spasm from when I injured it. That is true, Mary. My lower back I have problems with every day, and in the winter or when the temperature changes drastically, I have arthritis in my lower back, so I can understand the pain. Teensy says, I never got why old people sat out in the sun on warm winter days. Now I do. It warms the bones. Winters are cold to the bone.
And that's one thing. These teensies from Louisiana too, and it's probably like this in Texas, where just because our temperatures don't get as cold and as low, we have what a wet cold,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it will free, like you feel it in your bones, and and like, oh, and it's even worse when it's wet and cold.
Yeah, so true. When we had that last snowstorm, um, it was we're not used to snow at all. You know, us in this Texas, Louisiana, South area, it's we're not used to that much snow in that short amount of time. And it I think I had like 4 layers of clothes on and a jacket when I would go outside. Yes, it is a wet cold. Oh, Joe, you're still here? Well,
I know
welcome back or hello again.
I know one
He's
time, like it was cold, and I had like 3 pairs of like, and these were like the winter type socks. They weren't like the little thin socks. I had
yeah.
3 pairs of socks on, and my feet were still freezing.
I think it was that way for me too. This past when we had the snowstorm. I think I had like 3 or 4 pairs of socks on, and I couldn't keep my feet warm when I was outside. Joe says, I like the heat and don't mind the sweat. Um, Laura Lee says, I'm from Idaho and it is dry here. Yeah, well, in Texas, there's a lot of humidity. So it's like you have wet air in the mornings and very, humid during the day. Lisa says the worst cold I have been in is like 13 degrees. I only remember my bones hurting from the cold once when I was like 19. That's about what it got this past. I think it was into February the last time it snowed. It got down like 9 degrees, and I think it was like averaging in the 20s during the day, even with the sun out. Oh, Joe says, I'm in and out of the office. Okay. Teensy says, winters when I was at school were different. It was a dry cold. You freeze to death before you knew you were cold. Learn that skiing. Oh, wow. All right. Well, we're coming up on the hour and a half mark. Um, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. And let's see. Do you have anything you would like to say?
If y'all haven't, entered my 700 subscriber giveaway, I do have a giveaway going on. So make sure y'all check that out. Um, it shouldn't be too much longer before my alien beanie pattern is released in my Ravelry store. And when it is, I'll do a video and I'll have a giveaway for it. And let's see, tomorrow I go live and Julie will be my guest star. And I am working on my Crochet Tuesday video that also will have last week's Knitting Friday in it. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll take me to get it up. I have to film Frank's part in it still and finish editing it, but it should be posted by the end of today. And I think that's pretty much it. And I want to thank you, Crystal, for having me.
You're welcome. Oh, Coping has a drawing for her giveaway tomorrow. Okay. And Teensy says, I'm glad I caught y'all while I was resting painting arm. Have a good week. You too. I hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday. And I hope y'all can all join me for my 1 year's live celebration on Friday. And yeah, I guess that's technically it. I will see everybody later. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.